This is for people that have products, but they don't have factory, and they want NAFDAC number so that they can put their product on the shelf or sell their product in supermarket. So if you know that you have an amazing product and you don't have money to buy equipment, you don't have factory, and you desperately need NAFDAC, sit down and relax, carry popcorn. This video is for you, okay? Welcome to another lovely episode on our channel. Today we'll be discussing registering NAFDAC without factory from any part of Nigeria. I've been seeing question, Ma, can I register from Enugu? Can I register from Onitsha? Can I register from Kafanchan? Can I register from Bakindogo? Can I register from blah blah blah? Okay, so anyway, but this is registering NAFDAC without factory from any part of the country. Please note that word, without factory. This topic is not for those that already have factory and you have started the process and you are confused or you are lost. This is for people that have products but they don't have factory and they want NAFDAC number so that they can put their product on the shelf or sell their products in supermarket. So if you know that you have an amazing product and you don't have money to buy equipment, you don't have factory, and you desperately need NAFDAC, sit down and relax, carry popcorn. This video is for you, okay? So we'll be discussing about registering NAFDAC without having factory. Like I said in my previous video, NAFDAC have made it so easy for those micro business or nano business that have fantastic, amazing products, but they don't have factory. Two ways you can go about it. One, you can use an incubation center that have all the facility of the things that you produce so that you can use it as, call it a borrow factory, okay? So that you can be producing there. NAFDAC will inspect your processes, they will inspect that everything complies with your standard, okay? So you can have your number. That means you will be an SME under the incubation center. Most of the states have incubation center, but unfortunately, most are not working now, okay? The second option is to register under an established processor that already have the factory of that which you want to do. Say for example, you are going into Greek yogurt production and there is somebody that already have a factory, big machine equipment that they are already into Greek yogurt and they've been certified by NAFDAC. So that person can actually accommodate you. Okay, so you use the person's equipment, you use the person's building and everything based on the arrangements you have with the person. So these are the two ways. When I say without factory, I doesn't mean shabby way. I don't mean shabby way or passing corners. I mean doing the right thing, but acknowledging the fact that you don't have the means and you desperately need NAFDAC number. Am I making sense? Okay, so what do you need to do if you must get NAFDAC number and you don't have a factory? Number one, get your documents ready before I even start anything with you. What are the documents? You must have your CAC certificate. It can be business name, it can be a limited liability. And if you have been following me for long, you remember I'm very heavy on just closing your eye and getting a limited liability instead of business name, because I have discussed the advantage and disadvantage of getting a business name instead of a limited liability. Just in case you have not watched the video, please check our video and look for the video that is I'll drop the link anyway. I'll drop the link. The video that talks about why an exporter should never register a business name, okay? It tells you the disadvantage, okay? So get your documents, number one, which is the CAC. It can be a business name, your choice, or a limited liability. Then secondly, get a trademark. Okay, NAFDAC will ask you of trademark, but they are not making it compulsory, so you can actually do away with that trademark. But I recommend that you get a trademark. Then get your label ready. Your label, that is your sticker, how it will look like, okay, before you even contact me. Then number 2, you make your payments, okay. What we'll do is, once it's time, we'll drop a link for where we assist people that have this issue. But right now, we are not doing it because we have an ongoing badge. And I tell you, NAFDAC is not a walking pack. NAFDAC takes their time. They can be very detailed, okay, because you won't blame them. It has to do with food. Once any food is contaminated, once any food is poisonous, of course, they will say NAFDAC, they don't know how to do their work, so you won't blame them. Okay, so the batch that we are doing, this is the 4th month, and we are still following all the steps and process. So I will not say this is when we are finishing the batch, or this is when, because NAFDAC have to check that the label is correct, the SOP is correct, the place that they are borrowing to use, it meets up with their standard. Okay, so I can't tell you, and don't worry, I'll put the link in the next 2 months, in the next 3 months. Everything depends on NAFDAC, but I can assure you that once it is time, okay, what we'll just do is we'll put the link to the WhatsApp group, because the WhatsApp group, what we do on the WhatsApp group is we register trademark, we register CAC, we try to move people from informal sector to the formal sector. Then we help them get shared facility where they can register their NAFDAC. Okay, so I will drop the WhatsApp link. When you get there, please don't start bombarding questions. When is NAFDAC? Please note that I said we have a badge ongoing. Until we finish the badge, then we will now put a message on that WhatsApp group and say we are taking new people for NAFDAC. But for now, what we are doing now is trademark and CAC, because the process is pretty easy compared to NAFDAC. NAFDAC is very, very detailed. So just like I said, before we even start anything, get your document, which is the CAC, the trademark, and the label. Number 2, you make your payments. That is when we announce that we are taking new people now. Number 3, you join our link. I think that should be number 2. Number 2, you join our link first, because you have to first join the link first. Then you get the message to say, okay, we are taking new people. So number 1 is get your document ready. Number 2 is join our link, which we will leave on the description section, so that you can join the link. Number 3 is make your payment when we post the information that we are taking new batch. Okay, then number 4, we get you an incubation center. Okay, depending on where you are, whether you are in Imo, whether you are in Cross River, whether you are in Port Harcourt. If we cannot get an incubation center, we'll look for processors. We have a wide network of processors. We look for processors that are doing the things that you are doing. They will match you. That is the way. We are not charging you. What we just do is I think the price that we usually charge is fluctuate between 195,000 to 250, depend on the product and depend on the facility that we are using. Okay, and this includes the NAFDAC compulsory fee, which you yourself will pay to NAFDAC account. Then the person that will help you put you through for SOP, because we may not have time to come and be teaching everybody one by one SOP. So the person will put people through for SOP and guide you on how to write your SOP. Then the sample, the label is strictly, you will see the breakdown of everything. Nobody's charging you. Nobody's going to charge you for incubation center or charge you for shared facility. This is what we do to move people from informal sector to the formal sector. Then lastly, but not the least, you will follow all the process step by step. Please do not think this is a shortcut. There's no shortcut with NAFDAC. Read my lips. With NAFDAC, there's no shortcut. What I can guarantee you is we will hold your hand. In fact, we will bobo you, will back you to get that number. We have done it several times for so many people. Once you've made up your mind we are ready to work with you. But once we notice that you are lazy, you think you want to buy number or you want to follow shortcuts, we don't do shortcut, because once it backfire, it has to do with what people consume, and the implication can be very, very deadly. Okay, so you follow all the process and have Then somebody may want to ask, what if I'm not in Nigeria? We assume that you have a representative in Nigeria or a partner in Nigeria. That's your representative or that your partner will follow all those steps that we have mentioned. Just to recap, you will get your document, which is the CAC trademark and label. Very important. Number 2, you join our link, which we will drop on the description section. Number 3, once we say we are taking the next batch, you make your payment. Number 4, we get you an incubation center or a shared facility. And number 5, be ready and willing to follow the process. And if you are not available, let your partner or your representative be ready to do all this. I hope I have answered your question. I hope I have convinced you but not confused you. And if you are just joining us for the first time, welcome to this lovely, amazing family. Here we try to teach you how to get your product export ready and move you from informal sector to the formal sector. And to our returning viewers, thank you so much. I don't take you for granted. I hope we can do this same time next week. See you and bye.